Hello, welcome to a lesson on corresponding angles. In this case, corresponding means same location. So if we look at how the transversal intersects these two, in this case, parallel lines, we could say that angle 1 is at the top left portion of that intersection. Likewise, angle 5 is the top left portion of that intersection. That's what we mean by corresponding. We would say that angles 1 and 5 are corresponding angles. Now, there's other relational pairs here as well that satisfy that. And let's quickly examine those without writing them all down. Angle 2, top right, is corresponding to angle 6, top right. Angle 8, bottom right, corresponding to angle 4, bottom right. Lastly, angles 3 and 7 are corresponding. Corresponding angles, if they cross a parallel, are equivalent in the measure. So if you had a quick sketch here, let's say that these lines are parallel. I realize a quick sketch is not going to be perfect, and we have a transversal here. If I were to ask you for the measure of this angle here, up here, what's the measure of this right angle? Well, I have to give you some information. Let's say I told you that the measure of this angle down at the bottom right was 125 degrees. Well, if you look at the angle at the bottom right, it does not correspond with the one at the top right. Okay, it has to be the same location, bottom right, bottom right. So all I would know is that this bottom right angle of 125 degrees actually corresponds with this bottom right angle, which would mean it's also 125 degrees. And if I knew that information, then I could determine my missing angle, the one on the top right, because it is a linear pair with the 125. If I did 180 degrees, I subtract off the 125 degrees. I believe I'm going to get 55 degrees. That would help me determine the measure of that angle. So you can use corresponding angles even if you're not directly given that information. You can get there eventually. I hope that's helpful.